Disventure Camp Season 2 is the sequel of the beta season of Disventure Camp Season 1. However, that old season is no longer canon and has been replaced with what we now know as Disventure Camp Season 1. With this second season, we received 14 brand new characters. These characters are categorized as the e-boy, gamer girl, the adolescent, the player, the influencer, the zen guy, the bossy woman, the prodigy girl, the bullied girl, the intern, the Bollywood actress, the teen mom, the asocial, and the Korean danger. This video will be different from my Season 1 tier list, so let's just hop into it. But before we start, instead of compiling the tiers into S, A, B, and so on like many people have done it before, I just separated this list by characters I love, like, am neutral about, dislike, and downright hate. With these tiers being revealed, I am going to do my best to truly talk about my feelings towards each character in the order they have been eliminated. And with that out of the way, we can truly begin with our first character. Oliver is a sweetheart, and probably one of the calmest characters this season. The story of this character is that he used to be an intern on Season 1. He wasn't in Adventure Camp, but luckily when the official Season 1 came around and they fixed this, they added him to the production cast. Oliver does have a bit of PTSD from working with Chris McClane, which caused his elimination. But as soon as Crystal hires him back, we see that this problem isn't much of an issue moving forward. I placed Oliver in the like section because I truly adore him. Next, we have Carol. And honestly, fuck Carol. She is a downright nasty person to the other players, and the whole personality of this character pretty much boils down to, I'm older, respect me. Also, not to mention her VA is under some serious controversy, which we won't go into because this is not the place or time to do that. But I did place Carol on the hate list, and there is only one character that I hate more than her, and that really says a lot. But next, we have the hippie Kai. He gets placed on my like list, right behind Oliver. The dude is extremely chill and mellow and tries not to let people get under his skin. He also stood up for Maggie, but that was the only defining thing he had in the show, which is why he isn't in the love category. If we do see Kai again, which I'm hoping, I hope there's a bigger arc for him because I want to see more of what he is about. I don't care what people say, but Connor is an awesome character. An old man who tries to be hip and fit in, but later finds out it is better to just be himself and be the adult in certain situations. That type of maturity is why Connor is on my love list. He had a lot going for him with his friendship with Rhea and his identity crisis. Connor is a good guy and deserves some appreciation. Maggie is on my neutral list. She is someone we don't know much about except for the fact that she's shy, extremely introverted, and has been bullied because of her size. She is a sweetheart, however, and her friendship with Rosa and Lake is my favorite thing about her. Nonetheless, that might be the only thing we truly know about her. I'm not opposed to seeing her again, however, if we do, I just hope that there's a storyline about her that involves her and Kai learning how to defend themselves. But she did punch Yule, so she gets extra points in my book for that. Next, we have Yule, and this shouldn't come to a surprise to anyone. He's on the hate list right after Carol. Yule is a misogynist, and a huge one at that. He's gotten into several controversies, such as pushing an old lady down an escalator, making his GF get cosmetic surgery to change her appearance, then dumping her, and the list goes on. Yule is pretty much the bottom of the barrel scum of the earth. I'd be happy to never see him on my screen again. Next on the list is Tess, who started out in the game as someone who was extremely depressed and was potentially looking for new friends, which is why she joined the show and ended her run as a strong woman who gained the friendships she was looking for. As someone who's been through the ringer myself, I completely understand how she felt and I am proud of her journey. She goes on my like list right above Oliver. There are some other truly amazing characters that I would put above her, but that doesn't mean what she went through will go unnoticed. If Tess was a real human, I'd give her a hug, but right now, I'll send a virtual hug to her VA who did an awesome job with her. Lake is truly liked by me. This girl goes from being some perfect, and I put that in quotes, little angel, to a rebel just to piss off her emotionally abusive parents. And it's an arc I can get behind. It's a shame that she was voted out, but with her newfound confidence, she would have been a threat, so it made sense. Her friendship with Aiden is cute too, and how she was the first to see the good in James before everyone else did. Here's where it gets tricky for me. Allie is a character that many people in the community called bland. However, I think if she focused more on the game instead of her games, she would have been a pretty great character overall, and with All-Stars we are seeing that. But that's not the Allie we're rating right now, so we'll leave that for the All-Stars video. Season 2 Allie is on my neutral list. I enjoyed her, but she didn't cause much of a change to the game. The only significant change I can say she made was making Hunter a bit confused and self-conscious about the kiss. And even then, that is something Hunter started. Rosa is on my love list. No, not there. That's better. Rosa is a character who got pregnant in her teen years and has a baby girl named Sophia. During Rosa's time on Disventure camp, she was the person who helped everybody. She was always calm and collected, but wouldn't mind putting people in their place if she felt they were stepping out of line. What makes Rosa stand out is her compassion towards other people, like how she helped Rhea find her perfume, pushed Lake to be the person she wanted to be, telling Hunter about how he was getting ganged up on out of fairness, and even helping James in the finale when no one else wanted to. Rosa is the definition of a sweetheart, and putting her anywhere else on this tier list would have been a crime. Hunter, I say I like him. However, sometimes it's hard to state how I truly feel about this character at times, but he is good intentioned. Hunter has a great friendship with both Allie and Tess and has proven to win several comps. I've been pretty vocal about the fact that Aiden is my favorite character of all Disventure camp. Get up into the love category, my friend. Aiden is a lovable character who does let his temper get the best of him. He's the first trans character on Disventure camp, and I say they wrote it well without really saying anything, and not outright exposing it, but giving subtle hints. Aiden has been my favorite character since maybe the middle of the season and forward. This character is a character I would protect with my life. Moving on to Rhea, and she is in my dislike category, and the only character that's really in this category. She was great at the beginning. She wanted to find her place, she tried to get new movie contracts, make new friends, and so on. However, unlike Lake, the changes Rhea made to herself were for the worse. Towards the end of the season, we see Rhea go against her alliances, like not telling Rosa that Lake would get voted out, tripping Hunter, making him lose the Final Four challenge, stealing Rosa's immunity idol, talking badly about Connor, and a few other things that aren't coming to my head at the moment. Rhea isn't the worst character on this list, but she's very far from the best. The winner of Disventure Camp Season 2 is placed in love right next to Aiden. James and Aiden's relationship felt like it was the most redeeming quality to James. At the beginning, James only pretended to be interested in Aiden, but as the show progressed, those feelings were more real. James went from a villain to an anti-hero to a hero in one season, and not many characters make this drastic move. The ending felt very fitting. Two characters, both Rhea and James, who have changed drastically throughout the season, going against each other to win that prize. James was definitely an exceptional character and is ranked high on my list because of it. Now that all is said and done, do you guys agree with my list and reasonings? Whether you do or don't, I want to hear everything you guys got to say in the comments. Until next time, peace.